When God chooses to act, it's often at a moment when hope seems dim and challenges insurmountable. This video explores a powerful promise: divine intervention not only in the face of adversity but also in the dramatic triumph over those adversities. You may have faced moments when negativity, from whatever source it springs, seems to have the upper hand. But the underlying message we'll uncover today is one of divine justice, reassurance that not only are these challenges temporary, but they are also precursors to greater joy and celebration in your life. While we look into this topic, we will understand how adversity shapes us, the role of a higher power in overcoming these obstacles, and how ultimate vindication is often closer than it appears. In our journey through life, we often encounter enemies. These aren't just people who oppose us directly. They can also be situations that test our patience, internal fears that thwart our progress, or negative influences that deter our spirit and growth. Recognizing these enemies is the first step towards overcoming them. It's crucial to identify not just the external adversities but also the internal conflicts, those voices inside us that feed on our fears and insecurities. By acknowledging these challenges, we become better equipped to face them head-on. Enemies in this context can also symbolize the barriers that prevent us from achieving our full potential. These barriers can be anything from a lack of confidence, a fear of failure, or even past traumas that haunt our present. Each of these aspects challenges our ability to move forward and grow spiritually and emotionally. But, recognizing that these enemies can be overcome is a testament to our resilience and the support we have from divine forces. The concept of divine intervention is woven into the fabric of many spiritual and religious beliefs around the world. It's the idea that a higher power is actively involved in our lives, guiding us, protecting us, and sometimes directly influencing events in our favor. This intervention is not always apparent. Sometimes, it's subtle, manifesting as a sudden change in our luck, an unexpected opportunity, or even a newfound inner strength to deal with our problems. For many, believing in divine intervention provides a substantial psychological and emotional anchor during tough times. It is this belief that fosters patience and sustains hope when all seems lost. Divine intervention is often perceived as a corrective force, righting wrongs and restoring balance in the face of injustice and malice. It reassures us that there is a bigger plan, one that is ultimately aimed at our well-being and spiritual growth. The idea that God is about to publicly humiliate your enemies can be interpreted as a metaphor for divine justice, ensuring that truth and goodness prevail. It's a powerful reminder that while we may face numerous battles in life, we do not face them alone. The forces that seem aligned against us today will be put into perspective, and often, they will be overcome in the most unexpected and triumphant ways. Let's look deeper into the narratives of triumph and vindication that are often seen as divine justice. While we explore the history of such victories, we aim to provide a broad understanding without pinpointing specific characters, focusing instead on the universal experiences shared across various cultures and belief systems. Across the ages, stories of overcoming great odds have filled the pages of history and religious texts. These accounts are not just tales of past victories, they serve as enduring lessons that good ultimately prevails over evil. The takeaway from these narratives is clear: justice may be delayed, but it is never denied. This recurring theme reinforces the idea of divine balance, where every action is met with an equal and morally aligned reaction, ensuring that righteousness is restored and wrongs are righted. This pattern of triumph is not merely about victory in battle or overcoming a rival. Rather, it's about the restoration of moral order and the affirmation that ethical conduct, supported by faith and patience, leads to ultimate success. This broad perspective allows us to appreciate the victories without getting entangled in the specifics of who did what. Instead, we focus on the lesson that integrity and virtue are always rewarded, in time. Moving on to the psychological aspects, it is crucial to recognize the emotional and mental impact of feeling targeted. Whether the adversities come from individuals or circumstances, the strain on one's mental health is significant. The stress and anxiety of continual opposition can cloud judgment, influence decisions, and impact daily interactions. But, understanding that these trials are temporary and part of a larger plan can provide considerable relief and clarity. It is essential to manage these emotions effectively, knowing that they are part of the journey toward eventual vindication and celebration. The belief in divine intervention plays a pivotal role here. It offers a buffer against despair, nurturing hope and perseverance even in the darkest times. This support is not about removing challenges but about providing the strength to face them with dignity and confidence. This understanding encourages a proactive approach to personal mental and emotional health. It teaches resilience and the development of coping strategies that align with spiritual beliefs and personal values. By fostering this mindset, individuals can transform their response to adversity, viewing each challenge as an opportunity to demonstrate faith and gain spiritual strength. This shift in perspective is fundamental in overcoming the psychological burdens of conflict and adversity. Patience and faith stand as pivotal virtues in navigating life's adversities. The power of patience allows us to endure the waiting period before the resolution of our troubles, serving as a testament to our resilience and belief in divine timing. Patience isn't passive, it's an active, intentional choice to maintain peace within oneself despite external chaos. It's about holding on to the belief that all things will come to pass at the right moment, and that justice will be served, aligning with the divine plan. Faith complements patience by anchoring our spirits in the certainty of unseen positive outcomes. It involves trusting in a higher power to guide us through the trials and protect us from the negativity of our enemies. Faith is the assurance that beyond the visible struggles, there is an omnipotent force working towards a resolution that will not only humiliate those who propagate injustice but will also elevate us, celebrating our endurance and moral fortitude. This combination of patience and faith is transformative, enabling individuals to transcend their immediate circumstances and connect with a deeper, more consistent sense of peace and purpose. While we grow in patience and deepen our faith, certain signs begin to emerge, indicating that a shift towards vindication and celebration is near. These signs can be subtle and require a keen sense of awareness and a deep connection with one's intuitive faculties. They might manifest as a gradual ease in circumstances that previously seemed insurmountable, or as new opportunities that emerge from what appeared to be dead ends. Recognizing these signs is crucial as it reinforces our faith and invigorates our patience, reminding us that our perseverance is bearing fruit. This awareness also prepares us mentally and spiritually to accept the forthcoming changes and accept the vindication when it arrives. It's about noticing the small, often overlooked gestures of support from the universe, whether it's a sudden resolution of long-standing issues, unexpected support from those around us, or an internal shift towards greater peace and resilience. In accepting these signs, we maintain a positive outlook and keep our spirits aligned with the outcomes we desire. It is essential to remain open and receptive to these changes, allowing them to unfold naturally while continuing to uphold the values of patience and faith. By doing so, we ready ourselves for the resolution and the celebrations to come, fully prepared to step into the light after the darkness of conflict and opposition. Preparing for the resolution of conflicts and the upcoming celebrations involves more than just waiting for change. It entails actively creating an environment within ourselves that is ready to accept joy and success. It is crucial to cultivate a mindset that not only anticipates positive outcomes but is also equipped to handle them when they arrive. This preparation involves fostering forgiveness, releasing past grievances, and setting the stage for new beginnings. Forgiveness plays a vital role in this preparation. It allows us to clear out the negative emotions tied to our adversities and those who may have caused them. By forgiving, we liberate ourselves from the chains of bitterness and resentment, making room in our hearts and minds for the peace and joy that are to come. Forgiveness is not about condoning wrongdoing, it is about choosing to move forward, free from the emotional burden of past conflicts. Mentally and spiritually, preparing for resolution also means reinforcing our commitment to the values and beliefs that have sustained us through our challenges. It involves affirming our identity in our journey, recognizing our growth, and readying ourselves to step into a phase of life marked by less turmoil and more peace. This readiness is not passive, it is an active engagement with our inner selves, ensuring that when the moment of celebration arrives, we are wholly present to enjoy it. While the signs of vindication may come clear and the moment of celebration approaches, accepting this triumph involves recognizing and appreciating the journey that led to this point. Celebrations in this context are not merely parties or external festivities. They are profound acknowledgments of personal and spiritual victories. They mark the end of old battles and the beginning of a new era of stability and fulfillment. When accepting our triumphs, it is important to celebrate in ways that resonate with our deepest values. Whether it's a quiet moment of reflection, a gathering with close friends and family, or a more significant public acknowledgement, each form of celebration should reflect the personal significance of our victories. These celebrations are expressions of gratitude to the divine for the strength and guidance provided during tough times. They are also affirmations of our own resilience and the support we have received from those who stood by us. These celebrations set a precedent for how we handle future challenges. They reinforce the idea that no adversity is permanent and that with faith, patience, and the right mindset, every challenge can be overcome. By fully accepting these moments of triumph, we inspire not only ourselves but also those around us who may be facing their own battles. While we wrap up our exploration of divine vindication and the ensuing celebrations, it's vital to understand that moving forward from past adversities requires grace. Grace is about carrying the lessons learned and the strength gained into future endeavors without bitterness or regret. It involves stepping into the next chapters of our lives with a renewed spirit and a heart open to new possibilities. Moving forward with grace means not dwelling on the past or the hardships we've encountered. Instead, it's about focusing on the present opportunities and the future. It is about applying the resilience and wisdom gained from past experiences to new challenges and continuing to live in alignment with our values and beliefs. This approach not only ensures personal peace but also strengthens our character and prepares us for whatever lies ahead. Remember that the journey from facing adversaries to celebrating triumphs is a testament to enduring strength and faith. This process reaffirms that no challenge is too great when faced with patience and the belief in divine justice. The assurance that all adversities come with a hidden promise of future joy helps us to remain steadfast and optimistic, no matter the circumstances. Each phase of the journey, from understanding and facing enemies to witnessing divine intervention and ultimately celebrating victory, teaches us more about ourselves and our place in the world. These experiences shape us into more compassionate, resilient, and understanding individuals, equipped to face future challenges with grace and strength. Let this video serve as a reminder that your current struggles will not define your future. Instead, they prepare you for a celebration of triumph that is just on the horizon, waiting to be realized. With each challenge overcome, you are not only closer to your next victory but also to a greater version of yourself, refined by the fires of adversity and crowned with the laurels of perseverance and faith. Thank you for joining in this journey of reflection and learning. May you move forward with the confidence that your enemies will be humiliated, not through your actions, but through the unfolding of divine justice, leading to big celebrations in your honor.